Hello and welcome to Love and Money Talk. Today, of course, we'll be talking about money. And I'm going to talk about something that has happened recently in Nigeria that set almost everyone's tongue wagging. And that's the burial of the mother of someone called Obi Cubana. And so at Oba, right? And a lot of people were like, oh no, how can this happen? It can't be their money, blah, blah, blah. There was such an ostentatious display of wealth. Unbelievable, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I just looked at it. I'm like, oh, okay, this is fun. Just listening to the different comments. I watched the different videos. They were like money fights, just like you have food fights, right? People were having money fights, the musicians were like, they will not carry bundle, throw it at each other. And I saw how some people were actually outraged. Some people loved it. Some people just didn't bother. But there was one thing or the other, people had their different opinions. And so that's what I just want to talk about today, using today's video, to say that, look, I think many people do not understand that the money is in business. Most times when you see people, when you see somebody who has money or has done something, it's either they are thinking, oh, they did rituals. Please, I saw a brief of one of the videos that Obi Cubana did, and it was like the babalao, the native doctor, we want cut soap for you. In Pikin they go stream, get money. The pastor, the man, where they tell you say they go do this thing for me money, which one then get? You understand? So all of these things, they all come from hard work, like he says, and also smart work, and also networking, and also just constantly learning and just being prudent and just being, and this might sound funny, prudent, or say being prudent initially, delayed gratification, a lot of this, and towards you were getting to that place where you have the money and then you can spend it and do whatever you want to do with it. But one of the things that I want to say is that the way people were so outraged, and I looked at some of the monies that were shared, I know some people are going to be like, what do you mean? They were not that really much. So let's take example. There were some, and if you look at it, of all the videos I watched, I know I didn't watch as much as maybe I should have. I didn't see, just the ones I would call to my timeline. I would just, look at them. But I didn't see them sharing dollars per se. They were really sharing naira, and that's smart business people. And when people say, oh, you can't make your money and spend it, you can actually make your money and spend it like that. How much were they really spending compared to how much are they making? So you find out that there's somebody who probably earns 100,000 naira per month as salary. We go and spray 5,000 or 10,000 naira, and nobody will see anything out of it. 10,000 naira for somebody who earns 100,000 naira per month. That's 10% of your gross, of your income, of your salary, right? Then maybe there's somebody who is making like maybe 10 million or a month, or 50 million, or 30 million, or 40. Some make, of course, for some that's even what they make in a day, and then they spend 1 million naira, and you're like, oh, that's too much display of money. Calm down. This thing is about levels. Now where you did, now you did. One of the things that taught me this, I will never forget, I think it was around 2002, no, more than two, maybe like 2003, 4, 5. No, we haven't gone to our, so between 2003 and like 2003, 2004, right? So there's this friend that I had. We did everything together. She was my best friend, and I'm this kind of person. I make a lot of noise, I have people, but best friends or friends, I hardly have much. So I can have acquaintances, I talk with them. So she was my only best friend as of that for almost a decade. Before, at one time, I had to stop the relationship. It was becoming a toxic relationship. That's story for another day anyway, for both of us anyway, and I felt we needed a break from each other, and that was what happened. So when you're talking about toxic relationship, it's not just about love relationship, the one between you and the opposite gender. They can also happen within friendship, but that's not what we are talking about today. Today we are talking about money. And so this, my friend, I would never forget, we went to Kaduna Trade Fair, and there they were doing they were selling generator. I think, I don't want to mention the name of the generator. Now, they didn't pay me now. Why should I do advert for them? And it was like so we saw a price for one of the generators, and it was 1 million naira. I was like, oh my goodness. So you mean somebody can buy generator for 1 million? People are so wasteful. Can you imagine? How can you buy generator for 1 million naira? Hey. That be we they talk na poverty. Na poverty they talk. By that way, I can't get the money. I don't remember saying that me thought why people go buy they get generator with the millions of even houses where I know they use. Then so it's all about the level at which you are at. So looking at the Obi Cubana's wedding and the money that was sharing. Okay, first of all, I saw a good number of them. You were sharing 200, 500. 1,000 and all of that. They weren't sharing dollars. If they were sharing $100, we now know because every $100 is about 50,000. So 10 will be like 100 will be like about 5. That's 10,000. You know the 100 now. That would be 1,000. The wrap would be like it would be like 10,000, right? And that would be like about 5 million. So each of those right, you know, like you know this. They're actually selling to some people are selling to 200 naira. To 200 naira. In that one wrap has about, it's not 100 per wrap, so that's 20,000, right? 200 if you put 102, that's 20,000. So that one wrap is 20,000. The whole bundle of 5 wrap is 100,000. So when you are doing like the pakara, you're not really spending that much. It depends on your level. So for some of them they did that. So that's that whole 5 wrap. So it's not like 100,000. So 10 of those, that's 1 million. 1 million is nothing for you to spend in somebody's wedding, or a business partner, or 2 million, or 5 million, or 10 million, depending on how you, so you find some of them, maybe they're earning like over 30 million or 50 million a month, or let's even say 10 million, and they spend 1 million, and then you are there shouting, guy, calm down. Now levels. Everybody getting old level, and that's the way it will go. And just to talk about the whole beyond just the wealth, and I think what I just really want to talk about in this video is the fact that you see, business, that's where the money is, honestly. You know, that's one of the reasons why when I saw a lot of people who said to me, who kept saying that, oh, the reason why I was making demands on government is because I didn't get an appointment, and I'm angry. I'm like, I'm a businesswoman. You think I'm going to be doing appointment for who? How much are you going to pay me? Or is it this assumption that people are going to steal? I've said it before and I'm going to repeat it, that the money I'm looking for is not with the Nigerian government. It's with the Nigerian people. The Nigerian people have the money I'm looking for. And that's why I'm a businesswoman. That's why I'm a market woman. I buy and sell. You know, when I see people who, they look down on people who are doing business, right? Because you just look at them and say, oh no, they're not earning much. That's where the money is, especially if you really want. And that, I think, though I've not read much about him, I didn't even know anything about, I've never even heard of that name until when this whole wedding thing came out. But if you have heard, is that he's in the liquor business, entertainment. That's where money they there. You understand? And one of the things about all of this is getting exclusivity. For example, if I'm bringing a product to Nigeria where I'm the only distributor, so everybody has to buy it through me, guess what? It's big money. And most of the, especially you get the one of Nigeria, get the one of Africa, West Africa, that's where people get a lot of money. So you have you are like an exclusive distributor. Everybody getting that particular product, they have to come to you. And in luxury, they are able to have a lot of margin. Some of this margin can be as much as 30%, 40, 50%. It's not like us that we are in the fast moving goods like a food product. Now they do suffer ahead. We are on margin 50 naira, 100 naira. Now we get, but you our own. There's a lot of turnover, so you work based on turnover. How many trailers can you sell? How many tons can you sell? Kind of thing. Their own is not really. It's exclusive. It might be few, but then the profit margin is actually high. You see stories of a lot of people who go to nightclubs and they spend 20 million, 10 million, 5 million, 1 million buying drinks and everything. Where do you think that profit is going to? They were the one that were footing that wedding now. So all of those businesses that they were doing, it's going to that place. So it's not as if it's some, oh, they stole it, you couldn't have used their money like that. I tell you, people can use their money like that, and it's a good sense of way to use your money, especially when you know somebody you probably are in the same circle doing the same business, might do future business. There's no big deal in spending 5 million, 10 million, 15 million, 20 million in that person's wedding, 1 million, depending on how you can actually use your 1 million, carry that bond, you now be doing like this. Meanwhile, at 20,000, you don't share. Can they give you another bond? You do like, by the time you do like this, five times, that's just 100,000 or 10 times. People have we're just spraying money. But you know, I just see it's all about networking, it's all about smartness, and then tomorrow, you know, when you come to that person, either access or something, just being in the same circle. Some of them could be like his distributors and, you know, business associates. So these things happen, and a lot of people that people don't do it. They don't come out and start. They might not be showing that money, but they do give lots of gifts. And you're looking at cows. You will give them how much is a cow. You send it to the people, and of course, it's the people that have that always have more. It's just the irony of life. And even when you go to parties, right, you find out that they will tell you that, oh, they are VIP people, their own space, their own food is different. And that's one thing, honestly, personally, I hate that thing. Anytime I'm doing any occasion or whatever, there is no VIP or whatever. It's the same food for everybody. I even want, because everybody needs to come out. The people who you are saying are VIP, they are used to this food. They don't need it. It's even the people who are down there that need it. But that's anyway. By the way, what I just want people to understand that there's actually money in business. There are a lot of people who are extremely rich in business. Some of them, you see them in the market, you look down on them. What they make in a day, it's more than what you make in a month. You that you are calling yourself manager, MD, big person, whatever. I'm not saying that business is better than the other. No. But I'm just saying that there are a lot of so many people who are making so much good, legitimate money. Legitimate, not the one that they go and steal government money or do corruption or do drugs. Legitimate money. And when it comes to that luxury entertainment kind of this thing, it's huge. I mean, Nigeria, they say, is the biggest place where they drink champagne in this world. I think they say Nigeria is the biggest market for champagne. And you know, people buy this champagne. There are some bottles that go for millions. There are some bottles that go. So if you're buying a bottle of champagne for like 2 million naira, 5 million naira, 10 million naira, 20 million naira, be sure that the person has gotten like, if no be anything, they get like 50% of that this year. Because these are things that take a long time for them to be sold. So most of these luxury items, they actually have high profit margin. Unlike the one that if you are coming to buy noodle, you buy noodle every time, it's 50 naira I can make in a car, 100 naira, buy noodle 3,000 something. I actually sell noodle too, and I make 100 naira. But then the thing is that for me, I turnover is the how many cartons am I selling, how many trailers am I selling. Of course, you can't expect somebody who is buying champagne of 500 ml to be selling in trailers and immediately within a month or so. So that's just the way it is. But so don't be outraged, don't be surprised, don't be thinking, oh, they're stealing money, oh, they must abuse people. Say nah, lie. It is business, it's money, it's legit. There are monies that are legit, and I tell you, in this world there are so many of them. You might not know that there are much more than what you have seen. Not everybody is going to be out there displaying, but just know that these things happen. And one of the things I'm going to talk about in the next few weeks is going to be business. So, how to do business, what to do, why business, why not business? When I say why business, why should you be doing business? Why not business? Why should you not even do? There are some people, business is not their own. Please forget about it. And one of the things you need to understand is that attaining financial independence doesn't have to mean that you must do business. You can not do business and still be able to attain financial independence. So, we're going to be talking about business in the next few weeks. Why business? Why not business? How to raise excuses people make not to do business, how to raise monies for your business, and all of that. And come along on the journey, and let's see how you go. So please stop hating on the Obi Cubana. He has done his own. Go and work your own and do your own. It's not easy. It takes. I've been in business since the year 2000, and I tell you, I have failed again. But so I've also had my own successes, and so it's all about working hard. It's all about working smart. It's all about keep going. It's all about never giving up, and most importantly, it's about passing the perseverance test. There's always a perseverance test in any business that you do, because that's the one that will almost like break you. But if you stay on and keep on being consistent and keep learning from your failure, then definitely you'll make it. And then it's left for you, whether you want to do the Obi Cubana style or you just want to do it silently. Thank you. See you next week, inshallah, for another edition of see me now. I won't forget what I need to talk. Anyway, see you and for another edition of Love and Money Talk. But before we come to the financial part, on Friday, you should be expecting the love, part of the Love and Money Talk. But today, it's all about the money.